Beer Beauty launch night, and I've invited around 70 beer-curious women to see if I can convince them there really is beauty in beer. But first, I think it's best that I set their minds at ease.
I am not asking you today to go away from here and forsake your favourite tipple for beer. You don't have to stop drinking wine, you don't have to stop drinking your G&Ts, your Smirnoff Ices, your WKDs, whatever it is. Okay, girls.
Beer Beauty is about turning girls onto beer, and I've brought along 3 very special guests to help me convert them. First up, the fabulous Lucy Holden from Holden's Brewery. Then the lovely Paul Halsey from Purity Ales, only one of a handful of men allowed in tonight. And finally the wonderful Emma Gilliland, head brewer at Marston's. But enough of the chat, it's time to let the ladies sample the goods. I've already won a few over, although I'd better rein some of them in.
Ladies, I'm going to give you a warning. Some of you are going in hard. You drink gently.
To fill us in on flavour, hop expert Paul Corbett gives us the lowdown about the plant's female flower. With the night in full swing, I took some time out to ask a couple of my guest brewers what they thought of the show so far.
This is obviously a completely new approach with the women thing, so it's so interesting and so exciting, and I think you expect women to be like, oh no, I don't really like the beer, but yes, on the whole, everybody seemed to love it and was very interested in it.
I think the response from the women was great. There's obviously a lot of non-beer drinkers there. It was great. I think we converted quite a lot of them. We're trying to reach out to women. We're trying to bring them into ale, to specialist beers, and I feel that the response from everybody in there, 100%, they really enjoyed it.
But what about my beer-curious women? Will any of them give beer another try?
There were so many different flavours and so many different types of beer that I didn't know that were out there. And I feel I've been educated, but in a nice way.
I'm a big ale drinker and all my friends drink wine, and I say have a beer and they think I'm ridiculous. It's great to meet other people that drink beer. I've met some real characters and I feel like I've been pampered and had a real girls' night out.
It's wonderful to network, but I have to say I enjoyed the beer. Holden's Special was my favourite.
Purity Gold.
For me, it was the one that wasn't bitter. It's just like honey and it smelled flowery.
It just took me back to uni days, actually. And I used to drink in a Hobgoblin pub and they used to serve that, so that's what it reminds me of.
Somehow, someway, you got me here, even though I don't like beer. And I've had a brilliant night. It's a great chance to sample some beers and I might try them again.
It's brilliant that you're raising the profile of real ale with ladies, because traditionally it's supposed to be a man's drink and that isn't the case.
It was a really good night, really enjoyed it, and what I learned was I like dark ales. That's what I learned. I mean, darker the ale, the sweeter the taste.
And this is the thing, isn't it? It's about...
Clearly my networking, hop-smelling, beer-drinking extravaganza is a total success. There's just enough time to give out some prizes, including a weekend for 2 at the Fisherman's Cot in Devon, courtesy of Marston's. And everyone gets to go home happy with some free goodies and a Beer Beauty cupcake.